There's a backstory behind all this chaos. Let's talk about it. How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we got to talk about the riot that broke out in Crown Heights, Brooklyn, New York City after illegal tunnels were discovered in an Orthodox Jewish facility. Now, this story is really crazy. It is all over the internet. There's quite a few videos. Some are kind of disturbing. Some are kind of confusing. Like, how did my man emerge from the sewer like a Ninja Turtle, Master Splinter, Shredder, Casey Jones? There's a lot we got to talk about. But first things first, the illegal tunnels. Now, there's two explanations behind the illegal tunnels. One is that it's a C-19 relic, because during C-19, a lot of the Jews out there in New York were being harassed because they were meeting when they shouldn't be meeting. Remember, everything was locked down. You couldn't even have church services without being interrupted, without being harassed. So the tunnels were a way for them to be able to have their meetings, go to their facilities without really being bothered or trying to evade the police. The problem is C-19 has been done for a long time. And from what I read, these tunnels were built within the past 6 months, or at least this one tunnel in question. And the purpose was to go from one part of the facility to the other part. I believe it was the women's facility, and I think it had been closed. So the way to get there was through the tunnel. Now, the problem is when you build illegal tunnels and you're in New York City, you're going to be interfering with other people and their buildings, their property, where they may rent, with utilities, sewer, power, everything else. And I think the way this was discovered is that somebody, just a random person, heard someone in their home. It's like, hey, nobody should be in here. What's going on? Then NYPD comes out, and then the whole thing becomes a big cluster. Now, before I go any further, let's get into an article that will contain a few videos. If you want to see any of these, I will link to the entire article in the box. If you're on IG, link in the bio, go to the corresponding article on the website, but you see the headline here. Chaos erupts after sprawling tunnel discovered under Brooklyn building. On Friday, CrownHeightsInfo reported the discovery of a massive tunnel underneath a building in Brooklyn's Crown Heights section. The sprawling tunnel is threatening the foundation of the Shabbat Lubavitch World Headquarters at 770 Eastern Parkway, while its construction has resulted in at least 10 arrests, according to ex-user from TikTok. So, as I said, you're talking about illegal tunnels, you're threatening structural stability, and the Shabbat Lubavitch World Headquarters, that's where a lot of the Orthodox Jews meet. That's where they built the tunnel themselves to get from one part of the facility to the other. Now, of course, this is an Orthodox Jewish community. You get about 20,000 strong in New York City, and NYPD came and they were literally pulling guys out of the tunnel because the guys were inserting themselves in there to, I guess, protest the NYPD and or the contractors from coming in to fill the tunnels up. Because again, this is illegal. You can't do this. And they were coming to repair it. They did not want them to repair it. And that's when the whole riot thing broke out. Now, check it out. My man right here is literally coming out of the wall because that's where the tunnel is. Let's watch. And here's a man right here coming through the exterior. So this goes into the building, this little entrance right here. And I think this might be like a newspaper stand. It might have gone over the grate that you could see that he cut out, or that someone cut out. I don't know if it was him specifically or not. So it's a pretty tense scene. It's like a riot going on inside of this particular facility. Now, I don't know what the big deal is. I don't know why there's so much hubbub, why they had to build the tunnel. I don't really get it. Please pardon my ignorance on these particular people and the ways of their community. I don't know a lot about them, but there is a problem, and NYPD had to get called out. I think he might be spraying some pepper spray right here, potentially. Now you can see that there's like open parts of the construction, just totally open. And this is where the tunnel is, totally illegal. Now, there's other people that dig tunnels in other parts of the world where there's also a lot of Jews. I'm not quite sure that those people are necessarily seen the same, but hey, I'm just putting things out there because if I don't say it, people are going to say that I didn't say it. If I do say it, then I'm noticing too many things that I shouldn't be. A lot of books everywhere just randomly stacked up. I mean, do they read these books every night? Like, what is somebody who understands this community, what is the purpose of this facility? Is it to study specifically? Is it to commune? Is it to worship? I think it's more of a school type place of study, but y'all please let me know in the comments. All right, there's more videos we're going to see. I think this is going to be outside of the facility, perhaps. Now, somebody please inform me, anybody who is familiar with these people, what's the purpose of the black suit with the black hat and the white shirt? Like, is there an historical reference I'm missing? I like to know that just for my own sake, just for curiosity's sake. All right. So you see them being arrested. NYPD came in. Okay. So again, according to crownheights.info, the tunnel was discovered roughly 3 weeks ago. A homeowner on nearby Union Street reported hearing suspicious noises in his home over a lengthy period of time. A construction crew who were working on the plumbing system not far from the headquarters also discovered a tunnel while attempting to lay a water line. Like I said, you're interfering with regular people's houses and utilities. So at a certain point, they're going to discover it, and what you're doing is not legal. So now we got a problem with NYPD. Now we got an issue that has to be resolved, and that's what you saw play out with the riots. Okay, if you want to call it that, it's kind of like a low-scale riot. It says a local outlet reported that a number of yeshiva men started work on the tunnel at some point over the last 6 months, working at night. The men allegedly dug a tunnel from nearby mikveh building all the way to the headquarters. Initial reports indicated that construction began during C-19 pandemic, though this report has since been amended by crownheights.info after a neighbor reported that signs of construction were not evident as recently as 6 months ago. So like I said, some said it was about C-19 and it was happening during that time, but that's long over with. The tunnel that you saw in the videos I played began 6 months ago. So this is a whole different thing, not related to C-19, although it could be kind of inspired by that, because maybe they built those tunnels back then. Maybe that was, an idea they had back then that didn't get realized until now. I don't know. But again, they said it started 6 months ago, not during C-19. Now, let's keep on going here. Here's another interesting video. Now, I had to play this because I know if I didn't, they're going to be like, hey, ABL, you're not playing the whole thing. You got to play that dirty mattress. Now, I don't know what's up with this small, full, maybe twin size dirty mattress that happens to be right there in the wall. I don't know what that's all about. Is it just to cover up the hole? Is it for some kind of insulation purposes? Why is it dirty right there? What is that spot on the mattress? I have no clue. You're asking questions that I don't have the answer to, but I have to show you this as part of the footage because I would not be an honest person if I didn't. So they're breaking apart parts of the facade that are going over the tunnel area. Now, I don't know how they would actually break into this. Maybe there was some kind of wall that would flip up, some kind of door within this little facade that they could access. I have no idea. But obviously, behind this little facade is the tunnel that had been worked on for about the past 6 months. Okay. And there's your man again coming from the sewer that I put in a little short video with a little bit of a song. And I'll place that in the box. Yeah, get out of here. Get out of my way. So, yeah, that's what's happening out there in Crown Heights, Brooklyn, New York City. You have a group of Orthodox Jews digging illegal tunnels under their facility. And again, I read that the purpose was to get from one part of the facility to the other, to the women's part, to a ritual bath. And I guess that had been closed. Now, I don't know who closed it, if it was condemned by the city. I have no idea why a tunnel was needed to get from there to there. And then obviously that tunnel right there just led to the outside right there on the street. Why not just go through the actual front door? I have no idea. But as I close, I want to say this. Shout out to the Jews out there in New York City. Shout out to NYPD. Obviously, you can't just do whatever you want to do in this country. We got laws. So you want to dig illegal tunnels and they come in and fill them up. It is what it is. That's just, life. It's different in New York City. Like if you're out in the middle of nowhere in BFE and you get land upon land upon land, you could dig tunnels and holes. Ain't nobody really going to care. But you're out there in New York City, you're digging into utilities and people's houses. You can't just do whatever you want to do. And it's as simple as that. But I think I'll leave that right there for now. And what say you? What's your take on this whole tunnel kerfuffle? Is it a big deal, not a big deal? What's going on with the riot? Why did they do this? Is there anything that I missed here? What's going on with that mattress? Whatever your thoughts are, let me know in the comments below. You guys know where I'm at. It's as simple as following the law or not following the law. It's illegal to dig these tunnels just wherever you want to dig them in New York City, and they got to be held responsible. Again, you got 10 guys arrested, a small scale riot, but at the end of the day, it's pretty much been calmed down. I think they were able to fill the tunnel and fix a little sewer grate that was right there where my man came through, like Casey Jones from the sewer. So all that got fixed, and that's pretty much that. But whatever your thoughts are, please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.